This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show. It's fun. They're amazing.
It's Redhead Appreciation Day, so we're taking this opportunity to appreciate redheads, but also to pit a couple of non-redheads against each other in a Redhead Day quiz.
The Battle of Brunettes.
The Battle of the Brunettes on Redhead Appreciation Day. So these are famous
quizzes.
redheads or famous gingers. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think
It's
it's
still
fine.
so early. I haven't even had my first coffee yet.
That's okay. All right, so the first question is to Pooj.
Ed Sheeran. That's all my answers.
You just reminded me. Let me get my ready. Okay, Pooj.
Yeah.
In the 1980s, this actress became the face of John Hughes' teen movies like 16 Candles and Pretty in Pink. Who is she?
That would be Molly Ringwald.
There you go.
That
On
one
the
I
board.
knew.
Yeah,
No, see, her name already escaped me until the end. This scares me. I don't like this. Go.
Steph, your question. This animated Disney princess with fiery red hair first appeared on screen in 1989. Who is she?
Is it Ariel? She's more of a mermaid than a princess.
Take it up with the quizmaster. Take it up with the quizmaster.
Chris, we're going to chat later.
Pooj, back to you. She was known as Ginger Spice in the biggest girl group of the 90s. What is her name?
Oh, what was her name? Is it Jerry Halliwell?
There you go.
Also,
2-1.
do we get to steal?
Yep.
Okay.
If she didn't get it, she nailed it. Steph, if you missed this one, we're no longer friends.
Oh, my God, stop.
This tall late-night host with red hair hosted shows on both NBC and TBS for decades. He now has a podcast. Who is he?
Conan O'Brien.
All right, 2-2. You guys are flying. Pooj, back to you. This redhead actress has starred in Boogie Nights, Still Alice, and The Hunger Games. Who is she?
Redhead.
This is the one I thought, this is the toughest one for you, I think.
She's in what movies? Hunger Games?
Boogie Nights? Hunger Games?
She's not a redhead if it's who I'm thinking of.
Do you have a guess?
Is it
Take a guess. You never know.
Elizabeth Banks?
Can I try and
Yep.
steal? Is it Heather Graham? Who is it?
Good guess, because Heather Graham wasn't Boogie Nights. No, it's Julianne Moore.
Oh,
Julianne Moore.
She is a redhead.
No, in unison. I love that. That's great. Okay, Steph, to you. This is to put Steph in the lead. This actress played Grace Adler on the sitcom Will and Grace. Who is she?
Oh, I love her, and I can't remember her name now. Oh, why can't I remember her name?
can't
she
remember
has
her name.
beautiful red curly hair. Oh,
Take a
I'm gonna
guess. You
hit
never know.
I can't even think of her name.
I know.
because I know her as Grace from Will and Grace.
Anything?
No.
Pooj, would you like to try to steal? You've actually interviewed her, I believe, in our last job.
Oh, dear. It's Eric McCormick and...
Yeah.
I know I can't remember her name.
When I say it, you guys are going to be like,
I know. I can't remember.
Deborah Messier.
Oh, I loved
it's
her hair
2-2.
too. She's got great hair.
She was very memorable in
Guys,
that
can
interview.
I just say, I'm really enjoying this round. It's good. It's 2-2.
We're tied, right?
This is a hearty
Oh,
round. Yes,
okay.
2-2. Question number 4 to Pooj. This one's also a bit tricky. This actor played Harry Potter's best friend, Ron Weasley, across all 8 films. Who is he?
Oh, I never watched any of the Harry Potters. I have no idea.
I know who he is. I don't know his name.
No guess?
No guess.
Yeah, that one was tough. Rupert Grint.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I know who he is. So I can see his face.
Never, not happening.
Okay.
Sounds like more of a Harry Potter character
Yeah.
name than a Rupert Grint.
And if these are getting more and more
sounds like
challenging, we're in trouble.
Stay at
He sounds like a mogwash or whatever they're called.
A mob.
I don't know. I don't know what's that stuff. All right, Steph, this one again. If you don't get this, we're not friends.
Wow.
This British singer-songwriter is known for hits like Shape of You and
Oh,
Thinking Out
it's
Loud.
my boyfriend. It's Ed Sheeran.
Okay, Steph is up 3-2. Pooj, this is your final question. You got to keep this one to have a chance. She played Sansa Stark on Game of Thrones and married a Jonas brother. Who is she?
Oh, what is her name? What is her name?
You know this.
Something ex Jonas.
Yeah,
You watched the show,
I watched the
too.
show, yes.
And you love love.
What is her name? Oh, this is gonna haunt me. I don't know.
Now then,
What is her
Steph, with the
real
steal?
Sophie something. Sophie Jonas. Sophie. What's her last name? No.
you were so close. It's Sophie Turner.
Oh.
Okay, Steph, last question
Get
for
a
you.
half
Now,
point. She was a Jonas.
there's still a chance here, because if you don't get this and Pooch steals, but you're going to get this. This actress starred in The Parent Trap, Mean Girls, and Freaky Friday. Who is she?
Lindsay Lohan.
There it is.
Yeah.
Final score, 4-2, Steph. Okay, bringing the overall total in our most popular game.
Right.
Steph 6, Pooj 5, and 2 ties.
Wow.
Well done, guys.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast
the Daily Double.
with Pooja and Gurdeep.
So here's 2 stories you need to know. What do you have, Gurdeep?
It's a big one. Jimmy Kimmel back on the air tonight.
Yes, I heard, which is like this story just gets more and more bizarre to me.
Yeah, so he's been off the air since last Wednesday. So that's 4 shows in all that he's missed. His show's been suspended, by the way, because of comments that he made following the murder of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Disney is the parent company of ABC, so it's a little complicated. ABC is bringing the show back. However, some of the affiliates that actually air the show, that carry the show, may not bring it back. So Sinclair, the big carrier in the U.S., for a portion of the U.S., they have come out and said they're not going to air the show tonight because they're still not happy with Kimmel. Nexstar is another big U.S. carrier. They haven't commented on whether they're going to actually carry the show tonight. There's been pushback from Democratic lawmakers and Hollywood A-listers saying, bring Kimmel back on the air. This is unfair. This is muzzling. This is lack of freedom of speech. Kimmel, by the way, has apparently refused to apologize. That's been some of the delay. Like, they were looking for an apology, and he's like, I'm not apologizing. I want to clarify my comments from last week because they've been misconstrued. So I'm very curious to see what he has to say tonight. It is interesting to note that Kimmel's contract with Disney is set to expire in May of next year. He's been doing the show since 2003. He's loaded. He's a massive name. So he doesn't need to keep doing the show. He doesn't need to appease anyone. He's in a position of power. So I think he's going to say what he wants to say, and he's not going to be a puppet. Very curious to see what happens if he gets fired, if he rides out his contract and then leaves. Doesn't have to appease his bosses at Disney. You can watch tonight, by the way, at 11:35 p.m. on City TV, or you can stream it on City TV Plus.
I just have a feeling the story isn't done yet. I feel like there's
Agreed.
a lot more to come. So
Yeah.
I guess we'll stay tuned. Okay, Matthew McConaughey has some marriage advice that he says is going to bring you and your partner closer. Literally. He says if you have a king-size bed, you need to get rid of it and instead opt for a queen-size bed.
Downsize?
Yes. He says this is why. Your partner shouldn't be a football field away from you, especially since when going to bed and waking up, all you want to do is to be able to cuddle. I thought they just did that in the movies, but I guess in his real life too, he just wants to cuddle. He says ever since they've switched to a queen-size bed, they are shoulder to shoulder. And he says we spend so much time being good parents that we don't make that special time for our partners. And this is just one way to encourage that in the bed where it's supposed to be about your time.
What if your partner's got the Jimmy legs?
What does that mean?
The Jimmy legs, they're moving around. Their legs are you need with a king size bed. And sorry, man, Matthew McConaughey, you're wrong here. Get the king size. If you want to cuddle, you can still cuddle. But then when you want to space out, or if they've got the Jimmy legs or whatever, you can still have your peace.
And again, I thought they just did that in the movies. It's like, you're just like everybody wants to be left alone when you're actually sleeping. You want the space. I will also say this about Matthew McConaughey: he hasn't worn deodorant for like decades. I'm just saying.
You're going to need the king size.
Maybe stick with the king.
Yeah.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
I was creeping on your Instagram story yesterday and a little bit jealous. You were in Newfoundland.
Yes.
It looked amazing. I've never been. The nature,
Oh my
the
goodness.
hiking.
The people. Yeah. I mean, St. John's is just, it's so beautiful. But I told you before I left that we were going for a friend's milestone birthday. It was her 60th birthday. There was 20 of us on this trip. And it was his wish that we went on a 3-hour hike.
I love that.
A 3-hour hike, right? Like my first response was, this can't be real. 3 hours? Who goes on a 3-hour hike?
Lots of people.
Okay, and
this
then-
time of year, it's beautiful.
Well, on our group chat, I was like, 3 hours? Like question mark, question mark, question mark. And then he sort of walked it back. He's like, no, it's actually only like an hour and a half. And by the time we get there and like it all, enclosed, it's about 3 hours, the whole thing, getting there and getting back home. That was his
Okay.
point. I was like, okay. And then his wife's like, and it's not even a hike, it's more of a walk. So I was like, okay, I got
fine.
this. Yeah. No. First of all, it did take 3 hours and like it was rough terrain. We were going through bush. We were going up, down. Like I was out of breath. I had 170 beats per minute going on my, heart rate.
So you were in your athleisure as well. You were dressed for it.
Yes, it was a hike. And by the time it was all said and done, I had 15,000 steps.
That's amazing.
That's a hike.
Why do you sound angry about it?
Because...
Hiking is so good for you.
And it was so nice. It was so beautiful. I thought to myself, if this is what hiking is, I can see why people are into it.
I've been telling you about the benefits of hiking and being in nature for so long. I can't believe you're in your mid-40s and this is the first time you've been for a quote-unquote hike and you're discovering you love it.
I like, because when you're looking at those views, you forget you're hiking. Like, you forget you're exercising.
Yeah, the whole part is like connecting to nature.
Yeah. Who knew? Everyone? Everyone
And
who hikes?
Paul's not a hiker either. Like,
No.
you guys have been together for so long. How have you not gone on a romantic fall hike together?
I will say he doesn't. He's even worse than me. When he told me what he's going to wear for the hike, he was like, "Yeah, so I got my jeans, I got my top." I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!"
Jeans?
I'm like, "You can't wear jeans on a hike." He's like, "Yes, I can." And so I had to like chat GPT it just to show him that I'm not crazy. And I showed him what it said, and it was like, "Do not recommend. You know, chafing could be a problem. Like, they're not comfortable. They're not breathable. It's not a good idea." So he listened to me. I know. He listened to me. We got to the hike. Can I tell you, more than half of the 20 hikers were in jeans?
Stop it. Who wears jeans on a hike? No, I'm sorry.
And he's
ChatGPT
looking
was
at
right.
me, and he's like, "Oh, really? Oh, really? Nobody wears jeans on hikes? All my friends do." So,
What?
yeah.
No, I'm sorry. You were right on that one. I can't believe the two of you were just discovering hiking. This is insane to me.
Now we're hikers. Where do we go here? Where do we go in the GTA? What should we do?
There's lots
Where do we
of
start?
You can go in Milton. They have that beautiful like escarpment in Milton. You can go
yes.
Scarborough Bluffs if you want to go up and down. If you just want to be in nature, I mean, you can hit like the Beltline. You can hit Evergreen
I've done the Beltline. Yeah,
Brickworks,
yeah.
High Park. Like there's lots of places to
Okay.
get your steps in with some stretchy pants.
In case anybody was like me who didn't know, hiking is fun.
And tell Paul to break out his tight cowboy jeans.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
So it's Dear Diary Day. Dear
Oh.
Diary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Did you ever have a diary growing up?
I didn't have a diary growing up. You?
Same. I did not. I think I was just too afraid of like my Indian parents finding it.
Right, because every sitcom is like someone's diary gets hacked
Yes.
and they find it. I'm like, you're leaving evidence of your feelings and all of your secrets.
And
I'm
there's
like,
there's no privacy in my household.
No.
So I was like, they'd find it.
what do we learn now? Don't leave a paper trail. Don't put it in an email. Don't put it in a text. Don't put it in a diary.
Yes. I mean, there were some parents who were like very respectful of the diary, never opened it. And they were like, none of my business kind of thing.
Right, with a little lock on it or whatever. Although,
Yes.
I think given how closely you and I work and how, sometimes we can get a little frustrated with each other, it might be actually healthy for each of us to keep a diary where we can vent about the other
dear.
person to keep our relationship,
And then
good.
one day I find it and I'm like, what? You were upset about that?
So we've done a little something today. We've written diary entries for each other that we haven't seen.
Okay. So I'm going to read what you wrote for me as if I was writing this in my own diary.
Yes, this
Okay.
was, Pooja Guy, written by me.
Okay, here it is. Dear Diary, today Gurdeep ate my snack.
I would never.
My clearly labeled, clearly visible, clearly mine snack. He claims, thought it was a community granola bar.
What?
There's no such thing as a community granola bar.
Come on.
Diary, next time, I'm licking it first.
Wow.
Then he tried to make amends by pulling out a mystery container. He said it was his famous breakfast smoothie,
It's good.
but it looked like something you'd clean a paintbrush in.
That's mean.
Naturally, he made me try it. And you know what? It wasn't bad, except for the part where he told me the secret ingredients were spirulina and ashwagandha. I smiled, said thanks, spent the next hour Googling how to get the algae and mushroom taste out of my mouth. Sexily yours, Pooja Guy?
Why would you sign your diary that
I
way?
don't know.
Wow.
It's like, get out of my head, Gurdeep.
What a
How do you know me
what a
so
shocking
well?
entry.
Oh, wow.
Listen, I told you I'm sorry about the granola
Oh
bar.
gosh, I'm so glad I didn't look at this ahead of time. I would have made several edits.
I'm like, there's no way you would have read the sign off.
Okay,
here we
go
go. I'm
ahead.
turning over the paper. This is my diary entry is written by Pooja. Dear Diary, woke up today feeling lucky. Not because I'm blessed to be in good health and have a good heart, but because I get to co-host with Pooja.
Oh my God, that's so nice.
the human espresso shots. You? Yeah. Okay. She makes me funnier, smarter, and 80% less annoying. Wow, that's a lot of annoying to turn down. Honestly, if Sunshine had a podcast, it would sound like her.
Wow, you're so complimentary. Go on.
Then on the drive in, I thought about how she makes the show sparkle. If I'm the bread, she's the butter.
Go on.
If I'm the Wi-Fi, she's the password that actually works. Every time she opens her mouth on air, it's like verbal champagne. How about just champagne? Bubbly, uplifting, and occasionally makes you dizzy if you consume too much at once. but I wouldn't have it any other way. Wow, do I feel excited for the day? Let's go. P.S. Coffee the Pooch is cool too. P.P.S. I love you, Mom.
Do I know you or do I know you?
So I'm super complimentary of you in my diary entry, yet in your diary entry, you use it to vent and complain about me?
Yeah. I mean, I think we nailed it.
You know what, actually, I think it sounds kind of right.
The Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
You know, a lot of people asking for an update on the baby shower that you attended.
Yes.
Your very first baby shower this weekend. Steph and I gave you a real hard time about it. We try to trick you with fake things that happen at a baby shower. Now I'm like so curious. When you went, did any of those fake things actually happen? Like, what actually happened at the baby shower?
There was no chocolate doo-doo diaper game.
No, there wasn't.
There was not.
Okay.
There was no swaddling the groom. That one didn't happen. I did not have to crawl in like
You
a
did
baby
not.
into
Okay.
the venue.
Were you a little bit like, did you think you needed to when you got there? Did you think for a second? Was there a thought that went through your mind like, oh yeah, what did Pooja and Steph tell me to do?
I was ready for all the games and all the things. I was kind of excited. You know me. I'm competitive. I
Yeah.
like to play. I was ready.
You were ready to
all
win.
limbered up and ready to go. There were no games.
What?
There were no games. There was
0 games at a baby shower? I've never heard of this.
No, and I'll tell you why. But there was one nice moment with the I was gonna say the bride, the mom to be. She loves doing this thing where everyone goes around, and normally if it's like her birthday, it'll be like say one thing you like about me. But this was give one good wish for the baby. So we went around the table.
That's
There's about
sweet.
20 of us there, and everyone sort of gave a good wish for the baby, which was great.
What was yours?
It was very personal. I won't
Okay.
get into it. But
Was there any abbreviated words in yours?
there might have been.
You'd be soup school.
There might have been a couple. I hope that the baby is soup school. No, but the reason there were no games was because I found out at the baby shower yesterday that this wasn't the only baby shower that's going to happen. This was the one for family and friend. I got invited to the family one, so I feel very touched. I was like the only non-family member that was there, me and my mom. However, there's going to be an actual real baby shower with like the girls and the friends
And the
then all
games
the
and all-
things and the games and the chocolate doo-doo.
Oh, so you just got sent to the pretend baby shower.
I wouldn't call it pretend. It
The
was
let
very
me,
the pizza was very real.
Let me appease my family and friends
Yeah.
baby
So
shower.
while I was all excited to play all the games, I didn't actually get the chance to play all the games.
Okay, what are the odds that you're going to sneak into the real baby shower?
I'm going to come in the cake and jump out of the cake at all roads.
I don't know how many times I have to tell you that does not happen at
It could
baby
be a new
showers.
tradition.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
You know, I think we've all been around those couples where you're like, uh-oh, trouble in paradise. They're not going to make it. You know, like where you just, there's something about the way the couple interacts that you're like, I'm not sure.
Oof.
Well, there is apparently a sure sign that you're probably not going to stay together. And it's not me who's saying this. I found this on Instagram, so it's got to be
Oh, so
legit.
it's gotta be legit.
It's
TikTok
gotta be
University,
legit.
okay.
So this is why they say relationships end. They said this was after a gentleman studied couples for 40 years. Okay, it's an extensive study and found that within 15 minutes, with 90% accuracy, he could predict if you divorce. Listen.
It wasn't about cheating or money or fights. It was whether you look up when your partner talks. He watched what happens in those nothing moments. In couples that stayed together, when one person said anything, the other person acknowledged it almost every time. And in couples that divorced, most of the time when one person spoke, the other acted like nothing happened. They kept scrolling, kept watching TV. It was just silence. People don't leave because you forgot their birthday. They leave because you didn't look up from your phone when they tried to connect with you. And once they stop trying to show you things, once they stop trying to connect with you, once they've stopped sending you memes, once they've stopped asking how your day's gone, it's already over. You just don't know it yet.
Ooh.
Once they stop sending you memes, that was his 40-year takeaway?
I think this guy's speaking to the bigger issue, right?
right,
Like the
right,
point is it's something, it seems like something so little,
Yeah.
but if you don't care even that your partner's in the room enough
Right.
to make eye contact or acknowledge them,
Right.
then, you know, it's these little things that over time become easier and easier to be okay with being apart from this person because, well, guess what? You didn't even acknowledge their presence when they walked in the room. That's how little it mattered to you.
It's like essentially like if I had to boil it down to like a phrase, it's like they stop being special in a way.
Yes.
It stops feeling special.
Or you take them for granted.
Yeah.
They're just like another thing in the room,
Right.
you know? And
does
so
that happen in marriage after a while? Like, I don't know. I feel like wouldn't that happen to most marriages?
you would think. And that's why it's one of these things that it creeps up on you. It's not something obvious like cheating. It's not something like a difference of personalities or a difference of wants and needs. That's not the thing, according to this guy, that really pulls people apart. It's this everyday thing that slowly turns into, guess what? I don't even acknowledge you in the room.
Right.
I don't really need to even have you around.
Is this why they say like marry your best friend? Because you want to marry someone that like genuinely excites you, someone you're excited to like anytime you have news that the first person you want to tell is them, like,
Yeah.
right?
Like I'll say, in my own relationship, like Paul, my husband, is my favorite person to hang out with.
Right.
So like
That's important.
That wouldn't happen to me if he like walked in the room and I'm excited to see him. Like the days he works from home and I'm home, I get so excited. We're not even in the same room. I'm just happy he's home.
Right. And when something exciting happens to you, he's probably the first person you call or text. Be like,
Yes.
guess what just happened?
Yes. So I can see it, but I guess like for me, I want to turn this around because I don't want to like focus on the negative. I want to know for anybody who's listening, who's in a long, happy, fulfilling relationship, what's the secret?
Okay. Let's take it the opposite way of meme guy.
Yes.
What
Do
is?
you still send memes?
Do you still send memes? Yeah. What is the secret to a long, happy marriage? If you've been in a long, happy marriage or a long, happy common law, whatever, but it's happy, it's successful, what's your secret sauce?
Yeah.
Mercy in North York, what's your secret?
Actually, me and my husband go fishing together.
Oh.
I hate fishing before. I need to love what he loves.
Oh, okay. So taking an interest in your partner's interests makes a difference.
Yeah, so I can go with him. If he wants fishing, at least we're together.
Nice.
Yeah.
And is there something that you love that he's also given a try to?
Watching movies that he hates.
Oh, he'll watch like a movie that you're into that he's not really into. He'll watch it with you.
Yeah, we go to cinema, watching Marvel.
Okay. Love that. Mercy, thanks so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
Fishing and Marvel.
It will keep you together. It will keep you together. What's your secret to a long and happy marriage? Let's go to Alana in Burlington.
The main one is love, and the second one is respect.
Respect.
Love and respect.
It can be that simple, right, Alana?
That's simple.
Yeah.
If you've got those two things, you're together forever.
Love and respect. Okay, Alana, thanks for the call.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's do one more here. So what is the secret? What is your secret to your long and happy marriage? Let's go to Annabelle in North York.
I think we're both really sure that we've married up, like someone way out of our league.
Interesting. And you both feel that way.
Yeah, I know for sure that I married up.
Wow, what
but apparently,
makes you say that?
because he's just amazing. Where can you find someone who's a gentleman and funny and share the same stupid sense of humor like you do? And also look good, like he's a catch.
Nice. And he
But
thinks that
after
about you.
So after speaking with his friends, I realized that he's sure about the exact same thing about me.
Wow.
I
That's
like
beautiful.
that.
That's a beautiful thing. I love that. Annabelle, thanks for sharing that with us.
You're welcome. Have a lovely day.
There
Okay,
you
there we
go.
go.
Were you taking notes?
Oh, I really like the last one, both feeling like you married up.
Yes.
From Annabelle. I mean, that's great. What an ideal situation.
Okay. I'm glad you're taking notes. And then we'll see when you find your forever.
Oh, okay. I'll
Any of
go.
it.
The Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast
From 98.1 CHFI. The Daily Double.
with Pooja and Gurdeep.
Here are two stories you need to know. What do you have, Gurdeep?
All right, they did it, Pooj. The Jays did it. They have punched their ticket to the playoffs
Yeah.
after beating the Kansas City Royals yesterday. Yes, which means they popped off a little celly in the clubhouse.
Hey, you guys, definition of selfless. Definition of selfless. It's every single one of you couldn't be more proud to be part of this. We got 22-year-olds, we got 41-year-olds, we got old guys, we got young guys. We have everyone together. All right, this is the first step of where we want to go, right, boys? Hell yeah! This is one to celebrate. Let's go!
Could you hear all the guys prematurely popping their champagne?
Yeah, like, wasn't there like a countdown?
Yeah, I
Like,
think they had all shaken it. They were waiting, but some of the bottles were like, you just kept hearing that.
This speech is going on too long.
Oh, man. So one of the things that makes baseball unique, no other sports do this, is that multiple celebrations in season, right? So the Jays popped bottles for clinching the playoffs yesterday. If they win the division, the magic number is 4, by the way, now. So any combination of 4 Yankees losses or Jays wins, they will pop bottles again, do that whole thing again for winning the division. And then as they go through the playoffs, you pop bottles as you win every series. So we're talking a maximum of 5 times having that celebration if you go on to win the World Series.
That's a lot of champagne that's wasted.
It's a lot. I mean, they drink some of it.
It's good champagne, I'm sure.
They're multimillionaires. I don't think they're drinking the cheap stuff. But yeah, we're all Blue Jays. We're all decked out in our Jays gear today. Let's do it.
All right. So do you remember the show hosted by the late Anthony Bourdain called Parts Unknown?
Yes.
Everybody just loved that show. They just loved that, he traveled the world, found these hidden gems, he immersed himself in the culture. Well, now the Canadian producer who worked on that show is bringing it to Canada.
Really?
To highlight hidden gems here.
Oh, that's great.
Which it's coming to the CBC in October. It's called Locals Welcome. And, nobody's trying to fill the very big shoes of Anthony Bourdain. That's not what they're trying to do. But with this docuseries, they're really just hoping to capture, the thing that we all loved about Parts Unknown, but on home soil, and the things we love about living here. So Sri Lankan Canadian food writer Suresh Das is the host. He's written for a number of publications, including the Globe and Mail and the New York Times. So what he does is he goes across Canada, he explores the food scenes and some of the immigrant communities in cities across the country, like the Iranian cuisine of the GTA, the Chinese food of Richmond, BC, the Haitian food in Montreal, just to name a few, because we are so lucky. We know in Toronto especially, it's so diverse. We get the best of every culture's food here.
Absolutely.
But this also exists in pockets across the country. And so this is a chance for us to learn. He's not going to be alone. He's going to have other chefs on the show as well. Everybody weighing in. But I love that it's on home soil and we can find out what these hidden gems are.
It's such a great time to launch this show because everyone's thinking about exploring Canadian and doing more within Canada, right? I mean, when you get a roadmap like this telling you where to go and what to try, I am all on board with this.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
So I just got back from St. John's, Newfoundland. I was on the plane and something very bizarre / interesting happened.
Why does this stuff always happen to you?
I don't know. But I'm sitting on the plane. We're about to land in Toronto.
Okay.
So we're on our way back. And I look over, and when you're just trying to look over through the windows just to see like your surroundings. I always like to look for the CN Tower,
Of course,
just
get your bearings.
Yeah, because we're home. So I was looking across the way, and there's another couple sitting on the other side of the row, and the gentleman makes eye contact with me, and he's just staring at me, and then out of his pocket he pulls out a pack of gum. Okay, he's saying nothing. Okay, just pulls out a pack of gum, and so then I just kind of look away, and then I look back, and he kind of gestures, shakes it.
He jiggles the pack.
He jiggles the pack.
Was it a blister pack?
It was a blister pack,
Nice.
and then he takes one out and starts chewing it, and then he gestures would you like one?
Was he making furious eye contact with you while he was chewing it?
Lots of eye contact and no words. Again, no words. And so he gestures, would you like one? And so then I just shake my head no, no, I'm good. Then he points to Paul and he's like, Paul? That kind of look, again, saying nothing. So then I'm like, Paul, he wants to know if you want some gum. And Paul looks over and he's like, oh, no, thank you.
And there are multiple passengers in between you guys.
Well, no, it's us two, and then they're on the other side of us.
Okay, just an aisle in between you two. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And so then Paul's like, no, and then he looks over at me and he's like, do you think it's because he listens to the show and he knows you and that's why? And I'm like, I don't know, he's not saying anything. I don't know what's going on. And so then when we both said no, then he was like, fair enough. He put his hands up, fair enough, and then he put it back into his pocket. And so I really don't know what to make of it. First of all, nobody's ever offered me gum before. This has never happened before.
I offered you gum last week.
No, on a plane.
On a
when
plane.
landing,
Okay.
right?
When he was chewing the gum, did he make the noise?
Yeah. Did
Was
he
it
look
nom,
over?
nom,
Yeah.
You know what? It was so loud on that plane. It was hard to
After
hear.
you
But I
said
am
no.
sure that's what was going on.
Yeah.
And maybe he wanted me to hear it. I don't know. Either he listened to the show and this was he knows it's an inside joke and that's what it was, or he was just a very kind gentleman who was offering me gum because landing can be hard on the ears and he was just being really kind.
I was going to say, I'm shocked you've never been offered gum on a plane. This happens almost every plane ride for me.
Really? No.
Either I offer it to someone or someone offers me a mint or gum because
I don't carry gum. So I guess to me, it's I don't know I don't know anybody who's wearing adults carrying gum. So this doesn't happen to me. Or there's one more option.
I love how you said it it's so secretive that we should go. I don't know anyone that chews gum.
I don't.
You two
I
weirdos.
met you two, but that's about it. And I guess this
I'm
gentleman
going to
now.
go ahead and say 80% of adults chew gum probably.
Okay, so
But also, do
either
your ears pop when you land? So
No.
You don't, then
I mean,
you
he
don't need
doesn't
it.
know me. He's a stranger.
No, I'm saying for you, that's why you don't carry it. and to offer to anybody, right? Because your ears don't pop.
Well, I did not enough that I would need gum or I need something. I mean, maybe when I was a child.
It is helpful. It has nothing to do with it's the air pressure. It has nothing to do with
Okay, so what do you think was going on? Was it A, that he was just being kind? Was it B, that he actually listens to the show and knew there was this whole conversation about gum? Or was it C, he was training to be a mime? Because he used no words.
A and C.
Why does this feel like Can't Be Gurdeep?
Anyway, now I think it was very nice of him.
There's only one way we know.
refuse.
He needs to call us and say nothing but meow, meow, meow.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.